Good morning. I'm making miyeokguk for breakfast. I think it might taste like Yonaichuan's. Uh-huh. I need to ask for their recipe. Oh yeah, you love their meatballs. Tomaso's mommy said she'll give us her mother-in-law's.
그거는 영남선이 조리사 아주머니한테 얘기해야 되는 거야.
All right.
선생님
You're a
몰라.
nutritionist. Okay.
선생님들은
Alright, so it's miyeokguk for breakfast. A quintessential Korean soup. So essential, you get them in bulk at Costco. So it's dried. So I need to soak that in water for about 5 minutes, no more. It doesn't need to be that soft, the seaweed, because it's gonna get, tons of broth in it. So this is an anchovy broth with kelp and some spring onions, which I've taken out once the broth started to boil, and what's left is some radishes, shiitake mushrooms, 2 different types of anchovies. Alright, so the seaweed is soaking in some water. So I've prepped the meat, 한우, 양지, with some minced garlic and a bit of soy sauce. I chopped the soaken up seaweed and threw that into the pan. And now I'm gonna do something a bit controversial, so I'm not gonna take a video of it. I'm gonna add a bit of sesame oil to that. I've had a Japanese friend freak out when I told her I do that, because sesame oil I don't think is supposed to be heat up like this when stuff is really cooking. But it adds a flavor. So yes, I'm gonna turn the video off and gonna do that. Alright, this would have been easier if the S is up, but he's sleeping in this morning. So I'm just gonna ladle in some broth and let that kind of sizzle away first to get the flavors. And then I'll top it up with the rest of the broth. And then it's basically finished. Just a little more of that to kind of create the base. I added a little bit of this. It's fish sauce. A little goes a long way. So back in Hanoi, the Korean moms all raved about the Vietnamese fish sauce. It goes great with miyeokguk, but it's been over a year since we've returned, and I don't have that bottle with me anymore. Long gone. So this is what's it made from? Some sort of fish. A bottle that I got, trying it out. Alright, we're done. DS does this 16-hour fasting thing, so he skips breakfast. So it's just 3 bowls of leftover rice I got out of the fridge. We'll ladle some soup onto that. And since that's a big pot and I've got more broth there, that's gonna last us 2 days, 3, like 2 meals. Might even be able to stretch it to 3. Guys, breakfast is ready.
저녁이 됐습니다.
No,
저녁이 됐습니다. 아침 밥이 됐겠지. 저녁이 됐습니다.
so there's really nothing not to like about the seaweed soup. I mean, it's good. The kids like it. It's nutritious. It's very simple. And it's really just generic seaweed. You can get it probably at any Korean, Japanese, whatever supermarkets. And you get them dried. And I bet a given Korean household would have them at least once a week, or if the person cooking is like me, twice a week, and make a big pot and stretch it out over several meals. Like first, it would be a little side to sip, help your rice go down. And then it would star as lunch the next day. Throw in some chorengitok. And then it's a heartwarming breakfast. Add in scoops of 들깨가루 and it becomes a lovely warm breakfast on a chilly morning. And you could first start with the beef broth. Well, it's an anchovy broth, but make it with beef. And then as you go along, you just drop in different kinds of seafood. Squid, some clams. Clams work really well. So up your miyeokguk, and when it comes to a boil, just drop these in. And less than a minute, I would say. Or when it boils again, you take it off the heat. Doesn't need to cook much. This is the last of the batch we're eating up this morning. Added some perilla seeds. I really wish this wouldn't be labeled powder, because what it is just milled seeds. Anyway, it's not like protein powder or anything.
Hello.
Good morning. I've already added in quite a bit of this, but I'll go in with a little more because it thickens it up, and we do want a consistency that is more heartening. And just to make it more balanced and more exciting, mangosteen yogurt with some wheatgrass. Not terribly excited.